Hey guys, welcome back to Thriver Ashish, and in this particular video we'll be studying proxies in system design. This is the part 6 design series. Let me tell you brief about proxies, but before that I am thinking of a real life example. Like if you remember that when we were all in college and we don't want to go to class, but we wanted our attendance to be maintained, and what do we use to call a friend and say that please proxy laga dena. So that's one of the thing I remember, and that's completely true. Like your friend is acting as a proxy on behalf of you. And similarly in computer science also, in distributed systems, proxy is thing similar. So let's see that what exactly see is. Proxy is nothing but intermediary server, which acts between client and the server. If I'll say more clearly, like in between client and internet, and that will be called as forward proxy. And what will be called as if that intermediary server is between internet and server sides, that will be called reverse proxy. So this is the gist of what proxy is. What I'll do is explain you that detail that what is reverse proxy and what is forward proxy. So as you can see the definition. Now let's study what is forward proxy. So let me explain it diagram. So let's suppose here there are few clients. Is and 2. Now how forward proxy is. Let's suppose these clients will send request, get the response. Okay, forward proxy will be something like that. Before it interact to internet, will send the clients will send the request to server. Basically is in between internet, and now this okay, then this, so here this will be created. This forward proxy will send the request to internet, as you know, and this then forward your request. This intermediary server here will be called as forward proxy. Now why do we use forward? What is the advantage of using it? First advantage is, like, it protects the client's online identity. Okay, so what will happen here when a request will be sent from client to server? The server will not, or the internet will not be knowing the exact IP or identity of any of the client. Instead, it will go via forward proxy, so that the identity of proxy will be known to internet. This will make sure that client's identity is hidden. Okay, and sometimes what happens is, like it is used to block access to certain content. For example, let's suppose you are in your office, working through your office network. Okay, then all the calls which your system will make, that will be going through forward proxy, that is being maintained by by your organization or by some institutes, might be your college or something. There might be many sites which would be restricted by this forward proxies. They will not be so, like for one example, like many companies don't allow to use Facebook. They can restrict via that when you will be opening www.facebook.com or any other restricted site, it will say that the connection doesn't allow you to open these websites. So that's where they block access to certain content. Let us now move to see what reverse proxy actually is. As you know that reverse proxy is the intermediary server between your servers that will process the request and send back the response. So it's between servers and your internet. How the diagram will look like, let's see. So for example, here as usual we have some clients, client A, C. Okay, then obviously there is skipping that part, word proxy, because you already understand that sign off. Yep. Just will go here. Now what will happen, let's focus on reverse proxy thing. Here let's suppose you have server 3. Okay, so what will happen now, there will be a reverse proxy here. Okay, and all the requests which are internet will be first directed to reverse proxy, and then reverse proxy them. And what will happen, even the response which will be sent back from the servers will first go to reverse proxy, and then that response will go to internet, and then to simultaneous I mean respective clients which are there, A, B, C, and so that's where the reverse is being played. And a good example is, if you have heard about NGINX, that can act as proxy. So you understood that this is the reverse proxy. But why do we need reverse proxy? First thing is we can see advantages. First it protects your website, you can say, or was from malicious attacks, like cyber attacks. You can write cyber attack. It's because it's same, since proxy is there, even the internet doesn't know that what is the real identity of the server, or what is the IP of that server. So here you need to go through reverse proxy, or so one of the thing is that, like, it protects your website or servers from malicious attacks like cyber attack. Second, on the reverse proxy server itself, you can have uh, load balancing algorithm and load balancer software. Load balancers can be hardware or software. We will discuss more about load balancer in further videos, but here you can see that here it might help in load balancing as well. So how it will go, like, once the request from clients will come to a reverse proxy, and then it will distribute the request to different balancing. totally that's about it. Reverse and forward proxies in distributed systems. So we will be meeting in the next video, probably with the topic will be load balancing itself. Then we'll have detailed discussion. Thank you so much.